Support for closed captioning of Weather World is provided by the William W. and Helen S. Litke Memorial Fund at Center Foundation.
From the Outreach Studios in the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science at Penn State, this is Weather World.
Good evening and welcome to Weather World. It is Friday, February 9th, 2024. It's our Friday forecast frenzy, and I'm joined here tonight by our forecaster, Christian Spallone. And Christian, I thought it was April when I walked outside today. We're really on the warmer side for this time of year.
Yeah, really warm conditions across the state today. Some record highs falling and some thunderstorms possible tomorrow. All
right, well, we're looking forward to hearing more about that in our forecast. Also on tonight's show, we have a jam-packed night for you. We have question 5 in our trivia contest. We have Ben Reppert with the extended forecast, Marissa Ferger with week 2 trends, but first, Christian Spallone with the short range.
Thanks very much, Caitlin. And like we talked about in the open, just a gorgeous day across the Commonwealth today. Looking across the state on our Commonwealth cameras, you can see temperatures here rising to the upper 50s and into the lower 60s this afternoon. That temperature of 63 degrees in Erie is actually tying a record high from back in 2001. And plenty of sunshine, especially this afternoon across the state. We can see that on our satellite and radar. Starting to lose a little bit of daylight, but you can see a lot of the clouds cleared across the state this afternoon. Even some gravity waves and a little bit of turbulence over parts of the Laurel Highlands, giving a nice pattern to the clouds out that way. The current temperatures right now, as of around 4:30 p.m. here, we can see really warm across the Laurel Highlands and parts of south central Pennsylvania and also across western Pennsylvania. Many areas in the 60s out that way. A little bit cooler as you go up into northeastern Pennsylvania, where we see 48 at the elevation in Mount Pocono. But that's really the only cool spot across the state. Very warm conditions out there statewide today. And this is due to a very warm air mass that's creeping up across much of the eastern part of the country right now. We see temperatures nearing the 80-degree mark close to the Gulf Coast, and really just warm air surging all the way north, hanging on to some cooler air all the way up in Maine. But generally a warm air mass across much of the region. We see a dividing line over portions of the plains here, where some colder air is locked across portions of the upper Midwest and northern plains states and farther out to the west. And we'll start to see that come in as this boundary slowly moves down towards the south and east throughout the rest of this weekend. And we'll get into more of that in just a second. But first, how do these temperatures compare to average? Well, it's close to 30 degrees warmer than average for these maximum temperatures throughout the day today. So again, really impressive warm air mass, and really feels very spring-like out there today. So our current satellite and radar in the nationwide picture right now, we see a low pressure system that's way off into central Canada. That brought us a couple scattered showers, especially across western Pennsylvania last night. But the main story is this area that's beginning to come up across the Tennessee Valley, actually starting to see some more robust showers and thunderstorms in this area, and some severe weather possible across portions of the Tennessee Valley later tonight and across this region over the next couple of days. So putting this in motion over the next 24 hours, we can see that low pressure area to the north, a high down across the southeastern United States, and in between the two, we'll see moisture begin to surge up as we head into tomorrow. That'll bring us some showers and potentially a couple thunderstorms, especially across some areas of the state throughout the day on Saturday. And we see this boundary slowly move to the south. That'll bring us lower temperatures by the time we get to the end of the weekend. We'll go through the next 24 hours first on one of our high-resolution models, and we can see some breaks in the clouds tonight and beginning to see some precipitation creep into the area by late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. But then we'll see a stronger line of showers, some heavy rain, and also a couple thunderstorms possible, a little bit of instability out ahead of this line. And again, you see the high temperatures continuing to creep up in clouds across much of the region. This will sweep throughout the rest of the day, and that'll leave us with mainly clouds and a couple showers by the time we get to late Saturday night and early Sunday. So for tonight, warmth persisting across the area. We'll see a little bit of clearing early across northeastern Pennsylvania, some showers building late across the west, but really a record warm night possible with close to 50 out by the Pittsburgh Metro as a low temperature. It'll be a spring-like Saturday, expecting some record highs 10 to 20 degrees above average once again. Again, could see a couple thunderstorms, especially across western and north central Pennsylvania, but really kind of like a spring-like squall line kind of moving through the state. It could be a couple rumbles of thunder with that, and general shower chances for everyone, especially by the evening in portions of southeastern Pennsylvania. So make sure to keep an eye out tomorrow for some of those rain chances. And on Sunday, it'll be a cooler weekend conclusion, still approximately 10 degrees above average, especially across the southern tier and southeastern portions of the state, but starting to cool down across northwestern Pennsylvania. Some spotty showers also possible across portions of Pennsylvania south of the PA Turnpike. Ben Reppert has the extended forecast up next.
We've reached the end of week 1 in our 2024 trivia contest. How well do you know Weather World? Tonight's stumper is a typeface test. The primary font used for Weather World graphics since early 2020 has also been used by what famous PBS show? Is it A, Antiques Roadshow, B, Downton Abbey, C, Nova, or D, Sesame Street? Now it's time to submit your answers to this week's questions. Visit our website, weatherworld.psu.edu, and click on the Trivia 2024 link. Your entry must